It's it's almost time. GunTneR is got a box, and it's gonna ship. Trying to get all the orders in by March 22nd, which is like a 4 or 5 day window, in order to get them out by the end of March before Midwest Gaming Classic, which I will be attending. They are running a special edition of GunTneR that'll be available there, limited to 200 copies. Rumor has that there's like a keychain and or pins involved. It was a last minute decision. I'm just flying. We're flying. One of the last things I added on to the Kickstarter was the DIY screen printed t-shirt. As you can see, this doesn't say GunTneR on it, but I only had one taker, so we've just upgraded to a drop shipped shirt, and this is it. The photograph I took is much better. So in this video, I want to talk about all the contents of the box and also the process I've come up with to number the title screen of each of the hand soldered edition of the cart individually. Zero this past year. If it wasn't for James at MegaCat reaching out to me during the Kickstarter last year, I probably never would have taken this project seriously. Originally, it was an excuse to learn how to make a PCB, and I could either do the video game that got last place in the NES Dev Game Jam thing, or the little synthesizer toy that I made. I thought about other people I've met through Chiptune who have had successful NES games. I just thought, why not go all in? So I spent a little over 6 months coding GunTneR, and then another over 6 months doing the retail packaging. I would never suggest doing an NES box, a complete NES retail package, as your first endeavor into that sort of thing. All right, this is the pile of GunTneR stuff. We got the shells. This is the styrofoam. We got the low blast hologram stickers. I just couldn't help myself, and I went ahead and made these stickers. These are only going on stuff that is assembled in-house at Low Blast, and until I have employees, that means it's probably me putting them on things. As far as trying to make some kind of like unique experience, all I've done is copy what Nintendo did. I didn't leave a place on the box to put them, though, that they're going on the carts inside. These are the bad boxes. In all seriousness, I think I'm going to burn most of these. I probably shouldn't, because they're probably covered in petroleum-based inks, but a lot of lessons learned with this. It also was like a pretty great reason to iterate over the design of the box. I'm just so much happier with what I have now. These were done by Hateris. They're the same people who did the manual, which I'm also really happy with. They did this real good quality job. Color matching. The colors are right. Look at the colors. I do own more boxed Nintendo games, but they are licensed Nintendo releases from back in the day. And I just noticed that like the majority of these homebrew games I own are black spines. So I just really wanted to differentiate myself from that, I guess. And I just think it would be really cool to actually make a rainbow out of the game spines. This is the hand soldered version. It says soldered manually on the spine. It's kind of hard to see, but that is a foil stamp. And on the back here, Oh yeah, it contains manually soldered components. Also the foil stamp. It's black on black, but it's got a sheen to it. There it is. There it is. These are the dumb plastic shells I got that are more complicated than they need to be. This is what I thought I was buying. Real simple thing, but instead it's got this extra flap, little extra slot and tab that I mean, I don't think it costs them anything extra to manufacture. They just run it through the die. But what the crap, man. I swear, like every single decision can be an accident. This is the manual. I am super stoked about how these manuals turned out. I mean, like, I mean, who doesn't want a manual with both super secret tips and tricks and a memos page? Put all your memos there. Just use it as a calendar. Schedule your life. These are the dust sleeves. Stickers. Pack-in stickers. These are the plastic sleeves that really tie it together inside. And then here are all the boxes. So this is the rig I used for the Kickstarter video a year ago, and I tested. I don't even know. Was it this one? Maybe it was this one that I tested on it, and it worked because the top loader NES doesn't. It just ignores the lockout chip. So the reason I'm using the VCR is because I'm using it as an RF adapter for the top loader. Because you can't throw a little PCB in the front loader. It doesn't work unless you take it apart. And that's what I bought this unit for. So let's take that apart so we can test some boards. Test some boards. It's a timely investment for the whole project. A decent soldering iron and a fume extractor so I'm not breathing lead and solder and flux while I make 128 carts. You need these. These are decoupling capacitors. They're film capacitors. They last forever. They don't blow up like electrolytics. Here are the PCBs for the manually soldered component board. Yeah, and then these are the chips. Oh, yeah. This program is called FamiROM, and I'm using it because in order to completely fill up these 512 kilobit, aka 64 kilobyte chips, you need to quadruple up and octuple up the program ROM and the character ROM, respectively. And if you don't do this, you wind up with a bodged wire to make the NES read whatever half of the program chip that I'm using for GunTneR, because it's not the 40K size game, it's a 24 kilobyte. And here is the program I wrote to change the numbers on the title screen. Here's the output from the program I made, and you can see we got 127. Oh, it's zero based because I'm software. Here is the EEPROM burner, and here is the EEPROM programmer, and we're about to program 7011 onto this chip. When you're programming your @tiny13 for the lockout chip, you're gonna want to make sure you got a valid reference on your configuration settings. Otherwise, it won't work. So just fix that up. Much better. I just opened the Weller box, and I think this is the sponge. I don't know. It's just like a flat piece of papery crap. I don't know. Look at that. Oh, the girth on this SOB. The NES has 80 screws. And if you don't feel that arthritis while doing 80 Nintendo screws, you're probably not doing it right. So now, in theory, if I hold this down like this and I hit power, all right, that should be okay. That's the lockout chip finding its regionality. You might have to hold reset 5 to 8 times. Boy, it just keeps getting worse. I don't like it. My ROM chips are fine, but the @tiny CIC lockout solution is failing. So we're gonna try again. Make sure you load the right file with the right format. And then maybe test your chips in a socketed board before you fire it up. Look, there it is, 7F, 7011. All right, we're gonna try this again. All right, we redid it, so let's give it a try. See here. Do 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 do. Look at that. Flivity 7, 70 Flevin. This is the one that didn't work. I scuffed it all up so it would work even less, and I would know it's a bad one. I went ahead and put this one in a shell, and I thought that the yellow paint marker would look more green, whatever. And there's the just for fun, let's throw it in my main Nintendo. So, another shout out to Mega Cat for taking a chance on my crazy ass and deciding to publish GunTneR. I mean, a big shout out to all the backers who decided to support me and get a copy of this game, even though it was just like crap. I was a snake oil salesman back then, over a year ago. Who knew I would, buckle down and deliver? The robot assisted PCBs from Retro Stage are in the mail. The cartridge labels are being printed nowish. I should have them within a week, and I have to buy mailers anyway, so I might as well go ahead and get bubble mailers of this design. Share the future universe. Why wouldn't you want to? Did you see the butt of this thing yet? Did you? Whoa. Oh.